Okay, welcome back. What we're going to do now is going to show you how to take your cutting from your jig. Bearing in mind, you've now set this out. It could be on the floor, it could be on a piece of plywood, it could be, in this case, on a piece of whiteboard. Be on anything, alright? You can check to make sure your roof is right and it's ready to be cut directly from this. So, firstly, what we're going to do is set one of these, a sliding gauge, which does all the angles, and we set it, by the knob to make sure it stays at the angle we need it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take it off the actual board, and we're going to set the angle, and then while it's tight, we double check to make sure we have it dead square to our ridge board, and now we can check this and put this onto our timber. And that first cut, is called a plumb cut. So that's the one that would go against the ridge. And we now can place that beside our jig. And if it's to scale, we can now measure. We can measure from that point down to our bird's mouth, whatever it is, the length we need. So on the roof, if this is half scale or quarter scale, we can then scale it back up, measure down to the timber where we need it to the measurement, where it's double or treble the size, make it easy numbers, down to it. In this case, we're going to do it as per the drawing. So we're now going to set that onto the drawing, and we know the measurement because the measurement comes from the centre point down to the bird's mouth. So we then put it from the centre point down to the bird's mouth. I'll show you again. In this instance it's 37 or it's 940. So we now mark 940 onto the timber. And our next cut from that point is identical. It's an identical plumb cut onto there from that point, which gives us that point there. So now we've got a plumb cut. And don't forget this cut also, when put onto the timber, will also do the plumb cut for the fascia board to go on to on the outer side. Now all we've got now obviously is a right angle cut, whereby this is now right angles to that to give us our seat cut. So whatever that angle is, this angle will be 90 degrees to it, and that then gives you the seat cut. This will also give you at right angles, 90 degrees, the seat cut for the soffit board. So now what we've got is our instrument for cutting. We cut this and make sure our cuts are clean and square on all the cuts, and this will then fit. So once that's cut, then that then can be duplicated then for the rest of the roof because it will be identical as a rafter.